yeah!
What's up, guys? Kyle and AJ playing Resistance 3.
Yeah.
So
I just gave you the look of like, it's your turn.
and I was sitting there, and then I realized what you were doing.
You were glacking.
I realized, I'm like, oh, he's probably looking at me because it's my turn, but I'm still gonna sit here.
Straight up, let it happen. Let it happen. Hopefully, like Nick should just keep in that little pause.
Yeah.
Of just nothing.
Yeah, I hope
and
he
then
does.
Just,
oh, Christ.
Unless he doesn't, at which point this whole conversation is just kind of like...
Yeah, we just sound like crazy people.
We just sound like crazy people.
Oh my God, these Grims are...
Have you ever had a moment where you're like, that person probably thinks I'm crazy? Have you ever had a moment like that?
Sure, all the time. I'm sure you have those.
It happens to me a lot when I'm driving. I feel like...
That's not good.
I pick my nose a lot while I'm driving.
Why? That's gross.
Why not?
Because you're driving. Don't pick
Why
your
am I
nose.
driving?
You shouldn't pick your nose ever.
Why not? What's wrong with picking your nose?
It's nasty.
Yeah, you dispose of it, flick it out the window, you good.
Well, I mean, you flick it out the window, you could hit somebody.
With who? Who? With my booger?
You could.
It's just gonna fall.
It'll be like 9/11 all over again.
It's just like a booger hits somebody right in the face. They're like,
yeah, and then the plane goes down, and then it hits a building, and then people are dead.
And then all of a sudden, culture has changed forever, and you go into a police state. What?
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me. A little too contemporary. Oh, speaking of contemporary post 9/11 stories,
what the fuck? What kind of segue is this?
I finished reading the Omega Men.
Oh yeah, how was the Omega Men?
Written by Tom King. Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible. Like it's a
must read.
I would say I would consider it a brand of comic book that would be considered important.
Okay. I've been meaning to. I want to read it.
I can lend you my trade.
Okay.
Because it's a book that I want to share with people because I think it tells a very important story.
Okay.
And by important,
I might just buy it too,
dude. They have copies at house.
Okay.
Like you need to. Like, this is a book that I think, because like the whole concept of the story is that Kyle Rayner is sent to the Vega system.
Oh, so it is. It's about
it's Kyle Rayner. Yeah, it's a DC book.
character. Okay.
It's a DC book.
I mean, because I knew it was in DC. I just didn't know it was in their universe.
It's set in the DC universe, but think of it as being set in the realm of the Lanterns. It's set out in the galaxy.
Lanterns.
So if you like the setting of where the Lantern books are, in that galaxy. Oh shit! Like if you like,
I love lanterns.
Yeah, me too. And so it's got that sci-fi lantern feel.
I mean, because what kind of got me back into comics was Blackest Night.
Absolutely. When that event hit in when we were in high school.
Oh, everyone fucking went nuts.
Everyone was reading.
It was amazing.
Every one of the people that I know who reads comics currently was reading Blackest Night and going, holy fuck, this book's incredible.
Yeah, fucking Jeff Johns, the Jesus of DC.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, man.
That's what I always
his books are always incredible. But
oh my God, these fuckers need to die.
Over you, man. They're all over. They want your D so bad.
Dude, they are fucking thirsty.
You can't have this D. It's too precious.
It is.
But
precious.
so Kyle Rayner goes into the Vega system, which is this collection of planets run by this organization called the Citadel. And the Citadel has kind of enslaved these planets. Now, the reason these planets are important is because in this system these planets are the only planets in the galaxy that have this substance called stellarium. And none of this is spoilers because this is all established in the first.
Like set up and stuff.
Yeah, this is all established as setup. And you could read the back of the book and this is essentially the story. Like they tell in the back of the trade, here's the summary.
Right.
So Kyle Rayner goes to the Vega system at the behest of the Citadel to try and talk to the Omega Men, which are this terrorist resistance group to the Citadel. Now, mind you, the stellarium on these planets, what it does is it stops other planets from going the way of Krypton. So it can stop a planet's core from self-destructing, essentially.
Okay.
So a lot of these planets in the galaxy now want this stellarium to protect themselves against the eventuality that what happened to Krypton will happen to them.
Mm-hmm.
And so the book takes place from the point of view of the Omega Men, where Kyle Rayner has gone to talk to them about trying to get peace because they have been basically like a rebellion against the Citadel, the governing force of these planets, and has been fighting them. So the book is, and then in this, I shit you not, it's in the opening pages, opening first 2 pages. they execute Kyle Rayner on live television.
Holy fuck.
And it's in this, and like the first couple of pages of this book are done. It's a 3x4 set of panels, or 4x3 set of panels, and it's just 3 pages of that, where it's the same image, just different things going on, as if it's like a terrorist video, you know, like an Al Qaeda video. And
it's intense.
It's very intense. No, mind you, some things happen. I don't want to spoil the book because it is very, very, very good. But it basically tells this idea. The question of the book is: are the Omega Men terrorists, or are they freedom fighters? And where is that line? You know, like
there's a fine line.
There's a fine line. And then also, is the Citadel evil, or aren't they? Like, are they doing things for a greater good, or are they going too far? And so it's a very contemporary story, in the sense that like it shares a lot of analogs with the U.S. and our involvement in the Middle East.
Sure.
And like the wars being fought through that for the purpose of oil or resources of any kind, you know? And so it has this very contemporary feel. In the book, I would describe as important because it really... that it does it in such a way where neither side is necessarily villainized, but and the right way isn't necessarily on. I don't know. Like I don't want to spoil it because it's like that discussion and that debate is one of the major things of the book. Mm-hmm. And the fact that a comic book is even talking about that sort of issue, for me at least, makes it a very important comic. And it's handled so beautifully. The art is incredible. It's done by this guy named, I can't remember his first name, but I want to say it's Barnaby.
Barnaby, that's a name.
But it's incredible.
Slippery fuck.
And then the thing is that it is still connected to the DC universe at large. What the fuck is that? It's one of those things.
Fought one of those
it's one of those things. We're good. We got this. That thing's a pussy. I don't know about that, but yeah. So like, it's an important book, and I think everyone should read it. And it takes place in the overall DCU,
which is cool.
Even though you never actually see any of the other lanterns, you know that it exists because the thing is, the reason there's no lanterns and like no lanterns dealing with this particular issue is that they're outlawed from entering the Vega system. No lantern can enter the Vega system.
That's interesting.
And so the reason Kyle Rayner is brought in is because he is the White Lantern. And since he doesn't...
He's still the White Lantern?
Yeah, he's still the White Lantern. And he makes the White Lantern look good now, man. Like, it looks good now. Rather, is in Brightest Day when the White Lantern and, like, Blackest Night when the White Lantern was kind of dumb.
Yeah.
He makes, in this book, the White Lantern's really, really cool. And even though...
oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Anyways,
oh, no.
But yeah, so no lanterns enter the system. And so that's why they bring the White Lantern in, because he's kind of supposed to be a neutral moderator. And then he gets executed, and then the whole story takes place.
Which sounds really epic.
Dude, it's got a really awesome, epic feel to it. This would be, like, the Omega Men would be an awesome movie. In the style of, like, a Guardians of the Galaxy, but, like, more serious.
Except DC can't handle their movies.
No, they can't. And the thing is that, like, the character, like, they're just so good. It's just so good, dude.
Run away.
Like, I would put it in the same category of important comics as, like, All-Star Superman. Probably, like, fuck, there's so many important Dark Batman stories. Like, I would put it in the same category as even, like, indie books that I really love, you know, because the book
Saga.
Like Saga, or one that what I would say is really important to read would be like And I Kill Giants, or you know, like books that tell a bigger story, and like they tell a character, and they talk about emotion and like thought and ideas, and like the book covers material grander than itself. Mm-hmm. And books like that I consider important, and Omega Men I would put in that category. It's not my favorite book, you know, I love it. It's not my favorite book I've ever read, but I think it's very important. And I think people who don't even necessarily read comics could get a lot out of this book because it's so separate from the DCU, and you really don't need to know anything about the DCU except for the fact that Kyle Rayner is the White Lantern, and that he's like, and like kind of like you just basically need to know kind of who Kyle Rayner is. But even then, you don't. It just kind of adds more to it. Because I didn't know anything about the Omega Men going into this book, except for the fact that Kyle Rayner was in it.
So they have existed before?
Yes, there were older Omega Men runs that had occurred. So these are existing characters. They're just like, deep cut characters who got forgotten about for a long time. Same thing with I'm reading the Doom Patrol right now. That book. Oh my god. I'm reading Grant Morrison's run of Doom Patrol. I bought the omnibuses. Or not the omnibuses, like the bigger trades.
Yeah.
That book is just, it's a mind fuck,
Chapter
dude.
18.
It's a fucking mind fuck of a book.
I love a good old mind fuck.
Like, there's a character in there. She's a villain. She has every superpower you haven't thought of.
What the fuck?
And so they fight her, and the way they fight her is that, so like, let's say when you encounter her and she starts flying, and you think of flying as a superpower, she loses the ability to fly because you thought of the ability to fly. So now as she's fighting, you're thinking of all these different superpowers. You're basically just in your head trying to like list every type of superpower you can think of,
just so she doesn't have any.
just so she doesn't have the superpower. But then, like, when they're fighting, like one of the characters, he has like a spirit that can remove itself from him, and he removes like the spirit, like leaves the body to try and fight too, and she's like fighting him, and she's having a hard time, and then she like traps the spirit in a bottle, and she's like, "You didn't think of the superpower to summon soul-containing jars."
What?
Because she has every superpower you haven't thought of.
That's ridiculous.
It's so fucking cool, dude. It's so cool. And like the first arc is about beings, like the villains are beings that don't exist who cut people out of reality.
What?
Yeah, dude. And then the second like story arc's villain is about a person who considers like they called Red Jack, who claims to be God. The third one is like each character, and then like one of them, my personal favorite is they introduce these characters, this like other, like basically the analog to the Doom Patrol, which is like, because like the Doom Patrol is a bunch of misfit superheroes that are too ugly, not powerful enough to be in any other superhero team.
Kind of like Justice League Dark.
Sort of, but even less powerful necessarily.
But even less.
So there's a moment in the book where Ted Kord and Booster Gold show up. I think with Rip Hunter as well. And they're talking because there's this painting that they just like that Paris just got eaten into. Like Paris just got put into a painting, and they're sitting there and they're like, because the JLE, it was a thing back then because this is the 80s.
JLE.
So the JLE is
Europe.
Yeah.
God damn it.
And so
yeah,
the JLE embassy got eaten by this painting, and so Ted Kord and Booster Gold are looking at this painting going, how the fuck do we get in there? And they're like, oh shit, those guys are here. And then you see the Doom Patrol running up because they deal with like reality bending shit. And even more, like where Justice League Dark takes care of like magic, this is more like metaphysical than that.
Okay.
And so the Doom Patrol come up, and they're a bunch of nobody fucking superheroes. Like nobody.
Yeah.
And even Ted Kord and Booster Gold are like, I think I know who they are. Like they're even like Booster Gold and Blue Beetle don't know who these guys are. Like C-tier heroes like Booster Gold and Ted Kord
like,
don't know who they are. Like these guys are the lowest of the low rung of superheroes.
Right.
But they are the fucking coolest superheroes I think I've read in a long time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. And like they create like this, and then there's this analog to them called they call themselves the Brotherhood of Dada. Because Dada as in like the philosophy.
Yeah.
Because the leader is this guy called Mr. Nobody, who like he became into existence after he stopped existing, I guess. Like his form changed when he realized that he doesn't exist, and it's just like, what the fuck? And then like that's where you have the character who has every superpower you haven't thought of. You've got a character who she only has superpowers when she's sleeping. Yeah, yeah. Like
what?
Like so these are, and like they're just weird fucking superheroes and villains. And like one of the superheroes on Doom Patrol, her name's Crazy Jane. She has 67 different personalities, but each personality has a different superpower.
What?
Dude, it's so cool. It's so fucking cool. But I've done a lot of talking this episode. I'm sorry. I did a lot of
Okay.
gushing about comic books.
I got a lot of tough shit to deal with over here.
You're dealing with a hell of a
This
shit.
is a fucking hard level, dude.
Yeah, dude, this is like all combat. Like, you're just like straight up.
Well, yeah, we gotta go into the fucking Chimera base, essentially.
Fuck. And we're just one dude.
Yeah, that's why.
Can you imagine them shitting their pants that one dude is just breaking them, you know? Like,
That's why I thought this finale, this final act is just so fucking epic. It's just because you're just one guy, just fucking their shit with his giant dick. Oh, fuck.
giant flaccid penis. But we should probably call it in and then
Let's
come back next time.
Hold on. Let's
Hold on, yeah. We'll
see if I can make it.
See if you can make it.
'Cause I'm probably
Or
gonna
die. All right. Oh, you're dead. Right here. Right here. Oh, dude. Run.
Go.
Oh, health bar.
Ah!
Oh. He just ran away.
You got a death wish.
Look, that guy.
Where the fuck? Is he dead? Whatever. Glad they're giving me health packs.
But, boom. Did you make? Oh.
I don't know where the. Oh shit!
Oh,
fuck.
oh shit.
I need to breathe.
Dude, I have to pee so bad right now.
But it's so intense. And
I know.
epic.
You've got 2 little ticks of health left.
I'm gonna go down
There
like
it
a
is.
hero.
Down like a fucking champion. But make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe.
All that good shit.
Twitch on Wednesdays, 6 o'clock
Central.
Check us out. We're having
Jerk
fun.
off a little bit.
Might jerk off a little bit. You know, Twitch allows us to. Like, I don't think they will.
I
though.
don't think they do. Hey, I got a
think they do.
checkpoint. That's cool.
But yeah, we'll check you next time, guys. Peace.